Don't have any Gamba up. We missed the first 2 balloons, which I really want, and we had like a bad first balloon. But it's very, very strange. I will never understand some people.
3, 2, 1, go!
Like, it's honestly, in my opinion, such a weird take that anime is childish. It's seriously, in my opinion, a really, really weird take.
Start. Right.
That's a take from someone who's like only watched Dragon Ball. I think that's all anime has to offer. Because look, there's no reality which I'm gonna defend Dragon Ball. I think Dragon Ball is like... This is also a really hot take, but I really don't like Dragon Ball. I don't like it because it's bad. I don't like it because it's like really not a show made for me. But like, I'm not gonna defend it, like say it's like not childish, because like it kinda is, but like in a okay way. Like it knows, like the fan base probably knows it too. Like I'm not gonna sit and like yeah, like yeah, I guess you say that show is bad, but like I could get why people would have that impression of anime by watching that show alone, like thinking that's all anime is, or like Yu-Gi-Oh, which is like a show I actually like, but also kind of like admit it's like kind of childish sometimes. Like every single conflict in the world is like decided by killers card games. Oh, how sweet would it be if that was the real world. Kind of feels like an utopic thought right now. Like, can you all imagine like every single world conflict was solved by people playing killers card games with one another?
Finish.
Can you imagine that?
Clear. Ready? Yeah.
Like every year there would like be a huge card game tournament, and whichever nation won that tournament got to rule for like the next year. Like, I don't know, it sounds like kind of dystopic in a way, but like still, this world we're living in is like not really that much better.
Start.
This made me think about this one Star Trek episode where they were like going to this planet that had like
Finish.
these two planets that were like in constant war with one another, and like the war like lasted for hundreds of years or something like that. Like the death tolls were like immeasurable. And the reason for that was because like they used artificial weapons. Like weapons that like were theoretical. They had the weapons, like they used computer programs like calculate how much damage it would be and like which people would like die. It was like a really cool episode. Like it was, oh my goodness, it was like one of the more dystopic Star Trek episodes I've seen. Because due to the fact like people in power were never affected because of how that worked, like the economy never ever suffered for the war. The nations kept being prosperous, and like they could like, even though they waged constant war with one another, like there were like no costs for the economy for having a war. It was like really a cool episode. So as a result of that, like, yeah. the warriors went down because like the economy wasn't affected. It was like a really interesting episode. But I think try to tell a story about that. Rulers care more about the economy than people. Which sadly from a historic standpoint seemed to be kinda correct. Like that's why I really like Star Trek. It's like it's a show that like makes you think about cool and important topics. But yeah, imagine if every config was sold by like card games instead. That would like be cool. Each nation would like have schools dedicated to develop the best duelists in the world, the best card games in the world. Whenever there were math tasks in school, they would basically do it like, if this monster with 5,000 attack points attack into your monster with 2,500 attack points. How many life points will you lose?
Start.
That would like be all school tasks, basically. Oh god, that was not good. I thought I could dodge that one. But hey, it gives me a good opportunity to go over here, where there are like a lot of lights unlit.
Finish.
Lovely. But yeah, Star Trek was a good show. I like Star Trek.
Ready? Yeah.
Star Trek is super cool. I don't think that is a hot take, and if someone considers that as a hot take, that's on you, not on me. I'm sorry, but there's nothing you can do about having bad media takes. I can't help you. I can't help you. I can't help you if you have that bad media takes if you think Star Trek is bad. I really can't help you at that point. Really can't help you if you have bad media takes. One can dislike Star Trek, like there's a different thing like saying you dislike something like thinking it's bad. There's like no reality in which I would say Star Trek is bad. And I think like if someone says that, like they're lying to themselves.
Start.
It has obviously has flaws, any show has, but like it's genuinely like pretty good. You know, like if I would say that Dragon Ball is bad, I dislike Dragon Ball, like I don't think it's bad.
Finish.
There's a difference between disliking something and thinking it's bad, honestly.
Clear. Ready? Yeah.
That's something I feel like a lot of people don't learn. A lot of people don't learn that, to think that way. Seventh balloon. There's one balloon left.
Start.
There are shows I like which I can admit are bad too. I can't come up with anyone right now though, but there probably are shows I like that are bad.
Ready? Yeah.
I know there are video games I like that are bad. Like, I like Hello Kitty Cruisers, but that's a bad game. I can admit that it's a bad game. Because God, means Hello Kitty Cruisers a bad game. And I'm the first who will say it. I'm always gonna be the first in the world to say it while I'm playing it. For like, more than any other person in all of history I played it. I'll still adamantly defend the point that Hello Kitty Cruiser is a bad game. Lovely, 8th balloon. Okay, good, not card game. That means we can finish this run.
Start.
If we get to finish it, that is. We're not sure of that yet. We have Hello Kitty Cruise like a bad game I like. And I don't think anything is weird about liking a bad game. People who like are insecure about liking bad games are honestly like really insecure in general about themselves, I think. Like, dare to like stuff that you know is bad. Dare to like bad stuff.
Clear.
Life would be much better if more people dared to like stuff that's bad. Dare to admit to yourself that that's one thing you like is really, really bad. I know it's a hard thing to admit to oneself, like a bad thing, like it's really not that big of a deal to like something that's bad. People like junk food even though it's bad for them. And most people can like even agree that junk food is bad for them. I mean, same is true for media too. The same should be true for media, at least, like people can like it and like still admit that it's bad. And that doesn't make you a bad person if you like bad stuff. Being a bad person makes you a bad person. Okay, it's gonna be rough. I'm not sure if we can make this. I think the crash at the end there is really, really too much. We'll see though. Nope, we gotta make it. That was a PB!
Congratulations.
And if we didn't have that bad minigame, it would probably have been world record. Boo. Or maybe not, I'm not sure.